Hello everyone. Right, today I'm going to be filming a video with the makeup that I hauled the other day. So I'm going to be starting off by doing my eyebrows. So I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in chocolate. So I'm going to be applying this into my brows. Please ignore my camera. It keeps picking up for some reason on my curtain instead of on my face. I don't know what's going on with it. I think there might be a ghost in the room. So yeah, this is the fresh pot of Dip Brow. And this is what it looks like. So that's a fresh pot of it. That's the shade on the back. I don't know if my ISO is too bright, but I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And a brush, that might help. I always apply my dip brows with the MAC 266 angle brow brush. This is the brush I use to apply my eyebrow product and have always used to apply my eyebrow product since like probably for about 3-4 years now. I've had 2 of these brushes in that time. It's just a really precise small angled brush. It's just great for working with the product and it really helps get into the product. So I'm just going to brush through my brows quickly with a spoolie brush. Please ignore my skin, I'm not having a good time with it at the moment. I've never used this colour before, so we're just going to see how it goes. So I'm just going to take a small amount. I always forget it's like really creamy when you first get a new one. And I just map out where I want my eyebrows to end. I make them longer when I'm mapping them out, then I sometimes don't always have them that like long anyway. So this looks really like weird, but then I just start like filling that in. And you don't have to have your eyebrows like this. That's a good colour, I'd say, for me. Much prefer that. I have been using the MAC fluid line whilst I was waiting for this to arrive in Dip Down because I still had some of that left, and I will say I do like that as well. That's good if you find it hard to get a hold of the ABH one. And then with this front bit, I just flick the product up. I'm really like gentle with this front bit because once you mess up with this, it's really hard to get it off. So as you can see, I just made like this tiny mistake, so I'm just going to push it up with my spoolie. Go over a bit with my finger too, just like push it down like that. And then I'm just going to give it some sort of shape at the top of the brow as well, because my brows are very like bushy at the moment. I'm going to clean it underneath, but then I'm not going to like draw along the top like this front part. I'm just going to draw to like there, just because it didn't have much shape to it. And today I have a really bad stomachache, so that's always nice. And then this front part, I'm just going to flick my brush through like that. That looks really like crazy compared to my other eyebrow. Well, once I've done the other one, it will look fine. Like, because you can't actually see because the ISO is so bright. Let me turn that ISO down. But my actual eyebrow hair stops where I'm drawing the line anyway, so I'm not actually really filling them in that much. I'm just filling in where there's like gaps, just like outlining them really. I prefer thicker brows. I think they frame your face so much more and they just look a lot nicer. They also make you look a lot like more youthful as well, I feel. I think they make your face look a lot prettier as well, like bushy brows. Because I've got like a lighter colour than what I'd usually go for, I feel like because it's not as dark as I'd usually have, then if I make any mistakes it doesn't look as bad. Whereas before I was getting like ebony and granite and they looked really bad, like when you made a mistake. Whereas I'd say this looks a lot better. And you can see my eyebrow hair is a lot nicer through the product, whereas the other ones would sort of just like take away the colour of my actual eyebrows. And because I can't see much of my brow hair on this side, I'm just going to flick through that. What I'm now going to do, I'm just going to clean the brows up with some Tarte Shape Tape. This is my favourite concealer. I would use MAC Select Cover Up, but I prefer this one. So I'm just going to take a Zoeva 317 wing liner brush, which is the brush I always use, just to clean around the brow. Yeah, I'm just going to clean around the brows. This concealer is very full coverage and my skin's very like dull at the moment as well. And I want this to be heavy makeup as well. Like, I don't want this to be like every day. I'd never wear my eyebrows like this on an everyday basis. Makeup is all about creating like whatever you want, and at the end of the day it comes off. So I don't know why people get so pissed about it. Right, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this flat brush. I did mean to ask, I should have asked for Christmas actually, the MAC 252 I think it is that P. Louise uses, because she always uses like a flat brush and packs it down, but I'm just going to pack this all down onto the lid. I usually like to use a fluffy brush because I find it blends into my skin, but I'm just going to like pack this all the way down first. This is just a MAC 242. It's just a bit smaller than what the one that P. Louise uses. Her name is actually Paige, by the way. Her name isn't actually like P. Louise, but I know I mention her like in all my videos, but she's just such an incredible makeup artist. So, and as you can see, that's like set so nicely, and we haven't lost any of the coverage. What I'm gonna do, I've got my eyes shut just so I don't crease. I'm gonna take some of my Coty S1 Loose Face Powder, and I'm going to set that with just the tiniest bit of powder, just as I'm not sure if I want to apply much a shadow or not yet. And I'm just now going to do the other eye, and I will be right back. Right, what I'm going to do now, I've obviously done my other eye. I'm going to apply some eyeshadow. So I'm going to use my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, because this is my most used palette, and I have asked for some palettes for Christmas, just so like, well obviously I want them, but obviously so I can use them in videos as well, because I have loads of palettes, but some of them are so old and most of them are limited edition. But I have used this a few times, but I haven't used it like loads, so I wanted to use it again today. I'm just going to use a few shades from it. I'm going to take my Morphe M505 instead of my Zoeva brush, just to switch things up. I'm going to take this sort of mustardy yellow tone, and I'm just going to apply this into the crease as the transition shade. I feel like I'm going to go for a heavy wing today, and I'm going to go for this really beautiful nude lip by Anastasia. I haven't done like a look like this in ages. I know this is quite plain, but obviously I am just using some products that some of them I've used before and some of them I've not, so I just wanted to test them out really and see how they perform. So I just wanted to do a look I know sort of off by heart, and sort of just so it's sort of testing them sort of like fair, if that makes sense. Right, then I'm just going to be taking the darker sort of mustard tone in the palette. I believe this one's called Pukey, I'm not sure. And I'm just going to be taking that into the crease, just a little bit lower. I'm just running that along. I'm just mapping that out. And then I'm just going to go back in with that original brush. Just blend it out. I think it will go with what I'm going to wear today. I'm just popping out with mum and just running some errands. So I just wanted to wear something casual, but it goes with my makeup. So, and then my lid, I'm just going to take a bit of that yellow tone, the lighter one, dab that over the lid, just to give the lid a little bit of colour. Okay, now I'm just going to be applying a thick wing, and I'm going to be taking my Sigma E10 wing liner brush, and I'm going to be using my Inglot 77 gel liner. This is the liner I always use. I swear by this. If you're going to ask for one makeup item for Christmas, I would say get this eyeliner. By the way, I do have candles on, but for some reason they're not really like showing up.
So as you'll be able to see at this point, my whole video just like cut off, and I did film the foundation, but for some reason my camera had like cut off, or the memory card cut off, and it didn't tell me. So I did actually film the foundation routine in another upcoming video, so that will be in that video instead. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I hope you still enjoy the video anyway.
I'm back. Right, I had to go out and then I went and got my nails done, so if you can see a change in my nails, that's why. So I'm just going to bronze up my face with the MAC, what's this one called? Sun Power bronzer. I've been using this more than Give Me Sun at the moment because my Give Me Sun is like dying. Okay, maybe that's too much. But for blusher, I'm going to use my new ABH one. So this is the box that it comes in, and I'll show you my nails. Has the most beautiful packaging. This is the packaging. All you can see is my ring light. And then this is the blush. You have like 3 peachy shades. I need like a clean brush, but I don't have any. So I'm using this e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm going to take the middle shade, which is ginger. And I'm just gonna, that's awful, that's really pink. I'm going to take the shade Miami. Okay, the shade Miami is a lot nicer. I need to tone this down, this looks a hot mess. Okay, okay, I did not expect it to be that pigmented. So I'm just taking I'm just taking that front there. Okay, I'm impressed by that, and it's giving my cheeks like this really nice golden glow with my highlighter as well. Hair stuck to my nails already. Then for highlighter, I'm going to be going in with my favourite highlighter, which is the Inglot Sparkling Dust in 02. And I'm just taking this paint brush by Hobbycraft. And you can see what I've taken this highlighter. On top of those Barry M drops, it's so intense. Once I've applied all that, I'm just going to take my bronzer brush again and blend that all in, because if you leave it like that, it will look really messy and unblended, and it will just look chalky on top of the skin, because it will just like lay on top of the skin. Okay, that's all done. For my lashes, I'm going to be taking these lashes from Sosu, which are sold in Primark, if you didn't already know. These are in the style Paris. So these are the lashes. They're very wispy. I'm going to chop some off the end because they're a bit too long for my eye. And I'm just going to put some glue on. I'm putting the Revlon Precision Clear Lash Adhesive on. And even though I done my makeup like a couple of hours ago, this has lasted like so well. And the foundation is actually like the best colour ever. Like, it's not ashy or anything. Every foundation I was using before was just going so ashy on me with tan. So I'm so impressed. And what I'm going to do, I'm literally just going to brush some of this Bravo Conditioning Primer by Benefit through my eyebrows, just to make the brow hairs stand out so they don't look like all blocky. And just push some of the brow hairs up with that. And as you can see, from that brow to that matte brow, it made such a difference. And then also I'm just going to put some ABH Clear Brow Gel on as well, just to hold them in place even more. You don't really have to do this step, but once your eyelashes are on, you just want to give your own lashes a bit of a curl. And then I'm just going to apply them with tweezers. And that's the lashes on. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go underneath my eye with the brush I used earlier and the mustardy yellow I first used. I'll just take that underneath. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush, this Morphe M506, and I'm just going to run that along my lash line. And that's the eyes done. I'm just going to apply some mascara. The mascara I'm going to be using is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. I'm going to pop this on my lashes. I just apply it at the root when I'm applying it like on top, and then at the bottom I just apply it wherever. For lip liner, I'm going to be using MAC's Strip Down Lip Liner.
Okay, so the same thing happened. My camera like broke, and yeah, so it missed the clip where I applied the lip liner and the liquid lipstick, but again, you see what they look like in the end. So
that is the finished makeup look. I put some hoops in because otherwise I don't feel right without some in. So I'm impressed with every single product in this makeup video. Oh my god, they've changed the formula of these. Their liquid lipsticks did not feel like this before. This formula is so much nicer. This doesn't feel dry on my lips at all. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing anything. Well, obviously you can feel something, but it doesn't feel as dry. The old liquid lipstick formula by ABH used to feel so dry and horrible. Like, I used to love the colours that I love the colours I have, but some of them are really dry. So yeah, I prefer the formula of this one. Love the colour. I just love like the skin makeup, the Pseudo Fix foundation, the eyebrow shade I'm really impressed with, the blusher, I really like the formula of these. I'm just going to swatch them actually, see what they feel like with your hand. Oh, they're very creamy, like butter they feel like. Yeah, there's a swatch of all three on my hand. You probably won't be able to see that. But yeah, they all feel very buttery. I'm going to use these on my eyes as well in my next look, I feel like. But please let me know if you'd like any other makeup tutorials from me. I'm going to try and get this up as soon as possible because I'm just slacking my videos at the moment because I've been working so much. One thing I'm just going to add quickly is some of this banana powder by NYX. I'm just going to add some underneath my eyes and around this area just to brighten it up a bit. Yeah, so I'm so impressed, so love every single product I use. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Really liked the lip liner as well. Can't line my lips for anything, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video. These are my new Christmassy nails. Please let me know what you think of them. And yeah, I hope you liked my little Christmassy background as well. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.